The one thing that I think any buyer would want out of their buyer's agent is like a true deep knowledge of the area. Like these people are moving from outside the area and they trust that you're going to be able to tell them like this is good, this isn't good, this is why this neighborhood is good because of this pool, this. So you have a deep understanding that you don't even need to sell them on that because they're already sold. And then when you're on the Zoom with them, you can be like, hey, here's how I get paid. We're going to try to put this into the sales contract, but in the event that they don't offer it, this is how much I'm going to get paid. And it's an easier conversation than like somebody clicking a button for a tour request on Zillow and you're trying to have that conversation without any existing relationship.
100% totally agree. Especially when they reach out to me, it's super easy to get them on a Zoom call. There's no resistance. So yeah, when we jump on a Zoom call, I pretty much have this process down pat. The first 10, 15 minutes, it's all about them, the why, the when, what's their motivation, what's their goals, what's bringing them to Northern Virginia, what are they looking for in a home, what are some must-haves. And then I shift to like, what do I do? Like, what do I do steps A all the way to Z when I hand you the keys? And then I go over how I get paid, how the compensation works now, and then how I'll be writing in the offers and things like that.
I've done 3 buyer consults because I haven't been working with a lot of buyers, but I'm like, hey, look, if I'm going to lead the charge for my team, I really need to have an understanding of what they're seeing and dealing with. And maybe it's because of my experience level, but I haven't had a lot of pushback from the 3 buyers that I know that's a small sample size, but the buyers that I've met with are like, okay, my team is very excited about it because they're thinking of like, hey, this is going to avoid me having somebody later on being like, hey, my cousin, like right before you send them the contract to sign and they're like, my cousin said they know a guy that, gives back 1.5%. Like you're having all of that conversation much earlier and you're kind of avoiding these tire kickers.
Exactly. I don't know how that's going to work anymore. Like, yeah, because I know there's a lot of agents out here who give certain percentage back to their clients, but now that's gone because whatever you're going to get per the contract.
Yeah, and that's the thing is there's a difference between somebody, and this is why I'm trying to inspire the listeners to take action in your style, because there's a difference between somebody wanting to click a button for a tour request and somebody picking up the phone and saying, I want to work with you. Like they're going to obviously be more willing to pay you because they're wanting to work with you individually and who you are. So,
100%. Like if a buyer did have to pay me, let's say the seller just not gonna pay me, I think I'm in a good spot where I could definitely make that happen for a few reasons. One, they already know, like, and trust me. They see how hard I work, from my YouTube channel. Secondly, they don't live here a lot of the time. They're moving here. They don't know anybody. They like I'm here to be their boots in the ground. So I'm very valuable to people, especially since they're relocating here. And then thirdly, I've been very grateful. I did not expect this from YouTube, but most of the people who reach out to me, these are well-to-do people, high income, great credit. So I think they would be in a strong financial position if needed to pay me if they had to.